Welcome back on Kansas Sports Chatter. It's time for story time with KSHSAA Covered. Rickie Peterson, one of the KSHSAA Covered staff writers, joining us now. Rickie, appreciate your time. And I know talking to all you guys, you've been very, very busy getting ready for the new season with your fall previews. But go back earlier this summer, you were able to write a nice story about one of the new inductees for the KSHSAA Hall of Fame. Who did you cover?
Yeah, I covered Beverly, Heier, Birney from Grinnell, and it was just a kind of amazing to learn about her and all she accomplished from 1979 to '83 for the Grinnell Warriors. She across three sports, she won 21 state medals across those three sports, and 11 of them were first place. Obviously, track was her bread and butter. Won 6 individual state titles on the track. As a senior, she swept the 100, 200, 400, couple cross country titles. It was just really exciting to kind of learn, about this legendary career that she had at Grinnell. And then, went on to Barton County and was a 9-time All-American at Barton County, transferred to Division I Wyoming and had a really good first year there before, an injury kind of put a damper on her. But it was just such a pleasure talking to her. And then it was the state track meet is always a huge meet for her and her family. That weekend is one of her favorite weekends in the year, and we'll talk a little bit about this later. But a couple of things made her story even more incredible that happened around that time, and the way the story kind of concluded that weekend, it would seem like it was just kind of fate.
Well, like just reading your story, a lot of times you can't pick this up, but I don't know if I could pick up it anymore. Was just her pride from being from Grinnell. I thought it came very clear through your story.
Yeah, unfortunately, she went through kind of a terrible tragedy before, but a couple of weeks before the state meet, um, her family home in Grinnell was destroyed by a tornado that struck on May 18th. She lives and teaches in Buckland now, but her brother was living there, really tough on her. But like you mentioned, it did reinforce just how much pride she has in her community, because she said, just the support she had from the Grinnell was amazing, and helping to clean up tornado and all that. And you know just that period of time at Grinnell was pretty incredible. I think they scored like 83 points in that track meet her senior year, and to have that kind of star power on a team that practiced on a dirt oval, they didn't always have.
Yeah.
She said, it was just kind of mind blowing, the success that they had. And another example of that is she had another teammate Hall of Fame, or a few years earlier, Jackie Struckoff, who went on to have a tremendous career at Kansas State. So for two athletes on that team to go into the KSHSAA Hall of Fame, I mean, it just kind of speaks to that incredible talent they had at the time she was in Grinnell.
Hey, Rick, appreciate your time, and good luck this upcoming fall season. I know you'll be busy.
Sounds good. I do want to mention one quick thing that made it special. Her record in the 1A 100-meter dash was broken by Ness City's Tegan Leggett in the weekend while she was in the Hall of Fame. So kind of a fitting end of the weekend to see her record broken.
It stood up for 40 plus years. That was impressive. So, hey, Rickie, appreciate it. That's Rickie Peterson, one of the KSHSAA Covered staff writers. That'll do it for Story Time with KSHSAA Covered. Quality Time interview is next.